Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me. It's your girl, Stacy, here to do a morning motivational message. All right, today is January 13th. It is 5:51 a.m. And it's not coming from any specific reading, I'm just, I was praying, this morning. I got up, I got my coffee and stuff, and I came back, and my Bible page had turned up, and it was laying there open like that. And I'm like, wow, because I have it sitting a certain way after I read, at night. So I was like, oh, so this must be a message you want me to see. And of course it is, you know what I mean? Of course it is. So I picked it up and I said, now where am I going? And we got 60, so this is Isaiah 60, okay? For y'all that want to follow along. All right, the glory of Zion. And I'm just going to read it. All right, because I don't know if you're like me. When I pray, I often ask God, not knowing if He's going to tell me or, you know what I'm saying, or let me know. But I know I can communicate with Him when I don't understand what's happening, And, yeah, so, this the state of the world right now, right? And have anybody, wondering what the hell is happening, right? How the world is changing. And is this going to be the change forever, or is it going to be a fix? Is God going, what you doing, God? How because I know He's in charge, and I know He can use the bad for good. I know that. I know He can change any situation because He changed mine. So, I'm just going to read it to you, right? And this is how I feel like He's talking to me, right? Because I often ask Him to talk to me where I understand. I understand when I read. Come on now. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. See, darkness covers the earth, and thick darkness is over the peoples. Okay? He's answering me, right? He's answering you. But the Lord rises upon you, and His glory appears over you. Nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn. Keep staying in positive energy. Keep your vibration high. Keep praying. Keep having faith. Keep having hope. And stay connected to God in times like this. These are the times where He's calling on you to trust Him. To not fear. That everything has a reason. We don't understand shit, because if we did, we wouldn't be in this position, I promise. We're not as bright as we like to think we are. God put us over the animals and shit like that, but I'm beginning to see the animals are like smarter than us. They're all reacting to the way the world is changing, the energy of the world, and we're the ones that sit back like we don't see that shit happen. I see it, you see it too. Shit, you have changed, right? Come on. Lift up your eyes and look about you. All assemble and come to you. Your sons come from afar, and your daughters are carried on the arm. Then you will look and be radiant. Your heart will throb and swell with joy. The wealth on the seas will be brought to you. To you the riches of the nations will come. Herds of camels will cover your land. Young camels of Midian and Ephah, and all the Sheba will come, bearing gold and incense and proclaiming the praise of the Lord. All Kedah's flocks will be gathered to you. The rams of Nebaioth will serve you. They will be accepted as offerings on my altar, and I will adorn my glorious temple. Who are these that fly along like clouds, like doves to their nests? Surely the islands look to me. In the lead are the ships of Tarshish, bringing your sons from afar with their silver and gold, to the honor of the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, for He has endowed you with splendor. Foreigners will rebuild your walls. and their kings will serve you. Though in anger I struck you. And that's, I was reading, oh my God. Who was that with the thorn in their side? Joshua? I was just reading that this morning. I can't even remember. But, just having, nobody's perfect. There's always that something about ourselves that, we just can't change. You know what I mean? As much as we may not have liked it or don't like it, let's say our body. That's a perfect example. Like, I'll use myself. Like, I don't have a booty. I don't have no big, but I have one, right? Never mind all that. But that used to be a thing for me. I used to, feel self-conscious about that, right? As my Uncle Jimmy would say, a secretary ass. That's what he would say. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting off, key here. But anyway, it says, foreigners will rebuild your walls, and their kings will serve you. I totally got off there. I'm sorry, y'all. Though in anger I struck you, in favor I will show you compassion. Like I did allow some things to go through. And, I always say, why did it have to be that way? Why did the lesson have to be that way? You know what I mean? But maybe I wouldn't have learned it any other way, because in our lessons there's parts of us that get broken, that it feels like you're broken, right? For whatever the pain is, whatever the hurt, the trauma, right? It's like something that breaks you on the inside, right? And I feel like sometimes that's what God got to do to us, to break us, because we're born into a world that's thick, and we had to learn to have thick skin, and we had to learn to get along and to go along to get along. Never, able to show up in our authentic selves like an egg. I'm seeing an egg cracking. All right? Your gates will always stand open, and they will never be shut, day or night, so that men may bring you the wealth of the nations. Their kings led in triumphal procession. For the nation or kingdom that will not serve you will perish. For the nation or kingdoms that will not serve you will perish. It will be utterly ruined. The glory of Lebanon will come to you, the pine, the fir, and the cypress together, to adorn the place of my sanctuary, and I will glorify the place of my feet. The sons of your oppressors will come bowing before you. All who despise you will bow down at your feet, and will call you the city of the Lord, Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Although you have been forsaken and hated. This is giving me the energy of how people feel about God, right? Either you love him or you hate him, right? Because on one hand, you can't understand how he could allow things to happen, right? But I feel like these things happen so that we will go towards him. If we made it easy, we would forget about God. If life was easy, we wouldn't need God. He's a reminder, right? That we lost that privilege a long time ago. It is what it is. We can't blame, ain't nobody to blame. But the thing that we can do is we can fix it. We can switch it. We can turn this shit around, right? One person at a time. One prayer at a time. One faith. One hope. One eye opened. Right? Alright. Although you have been forsaken and hated, with no one traveling through, nobody coming to your aid, nobody coming to do no welfare checks on you, nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody to support you, right? I will make you everlasting. I will make you the everlasting pride and joy of all generations. You're going to be the one that stood up and express what you believe and who you believe in. You'll be the one that will do it openly. You will drink the milk of nations and be nursed at royal breast. Then you will know that I am the Lord, am your Savior. You will know that I, the Lord, am your Savior, your Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. Instead of bronze, I will bring you gold and silver in place of iron. Instead of wood, I will bring you bronze and iron in place of stones. I will make peace your governor, come on, Spirit, and righteous your ruler. Come on now. No longer will violence be heard in your land, nor ruin or destruction within your borders. Come on, I hear you, Spirit. Everybody will be used. Everybody is a piece on the chessboard. God makes the moves. Come on now. For the Lord will be your everlasting light, and your God will be your glory. Your sun will never set again, and your moon will wane no more. The Lord will be your everlasting light, and your days of sorrow will end. Then will all your people be righteous, and they will possess the land forever. Those that turn to God. That's all. That's it, point blank, period. Those that turn to God for salvation, for help, for compassion, for mercy, for grace. Those that turn to God will be the ones that He will save. The least of you will become 1,000, the smallest a mighty nation. I am the Lord. It is time. I will do this swiftly. I don't know why I was sent to that, but I came to share it with you guys. I hope that everybody understood what it was saying here. It's as if He's talking present day. All right? Take it how it resonates. Continue to rise. Continue to have that faith. Continue to pray. Continue to pray for others. Continue to tell others and let others know about God and what He's done in your life so that their eyes will be opened. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you hours later. That's the message. Peace. Stay up now.